Greetings students. So in the previous module we discussed about the law of constant proportion, Proust's law or law of constant composition. So in this module we will discuss few of the numericals based upon the law of constant proportion. These numericals are based upon law of constant proportions. So we will discuss them one by one. So before starting them, first I am again repeating the statement of law of conservation of law of constant proportion. Means compounds are formed by combination of elements in a fixed ratio by mass. कि कोई भी केमिकल कंपाउंड बनेगा तो उसमें जो एटम या एलिमेंट कंबाइन करेंगे तो उनके जो masses के बीच में रेशियो होगा it will always be fixed. So we will start with the question number 1. So first read the statement. Copper oxide was prepared by two methods. In first case 1.75 gram of metal gave 2.19 gram of oxide. In the second case 1.14 gram of metal gave 1.43 gram of oxide. To show that the given data follow the law of constant proportion. So there are two cases. Case 1, case 2. So what is given in this statement? Read the statement carefully. Copper was prepared by the two methods. First method, second method. In one case 1.75 gram of the metal. So in first case mass of copper is given 1.75 gram, and in the next line what is given? Mass of oxide 2.19 gram. In the second case mass of copper and mass of oxide. So in second case the mass of copper is 1.14 gram and the metal gave 1.43 gram ऑक्साइड. हमको इसमें क्या प्रूव करना है कि ये लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन को फॉलो करता है. तो हम दोनों के क्या निकालेंगे? कॉपर का और ऑक्सीजन का. क्योंकि कॉपर का ऑक्साइड है तो उसके अंदर क्या होगा? एक कॉपर होगा और दूसरा एलिमेंट क्या होगा? ऑक्सीजन होगा. तो इनके बीच में हमको क्या निकाल के दिखाना है? रेशियो निकाल के दिखाना है कि द क्वेश्चन इज दैट copper oxide is prepared by two different methods. Means there are two different sources of copper oxide. So we have to prove in both the cases the copper oxide, the ratio between copper and oxygen remain same. कि कोई भी सोर्स हो कंपाउंड का वो हर बार उनके अंदर रेशियो जो होगा एलिमेंट्स के बीच में it will remain same by their masses. So first we will calculate percentage of copper in first case. So we have already discussed the formula mass of copper, the mass of compound. Here the compound is oxide into 100. So what is given in the first case? The mass of copper is 1.75 gram. Mass of the total compound is 2.19 gram. So I hope this formula is clear to everyone. So when you solve this 1.7 by 2.19, it will be 79.9%. सो अभी हमको पता है कि हमारा जो ऑक्साइड है उसमें दो ही एलिमेंट है. वन इज कॉपर, सेकंड इज ऑक्सीजन. तो एक की परसेंटेज हमारे पास आ गई है. टोटल परसेंटेज कितनी होती है किसी भी सब्सटेंस की? 100%. सो परसेंटेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन विल बी इक्वल टू टोटल परसेंटेज क्या है? 100 और कॉपर का रेशियो कितना है? 79.9%. सो व्हेन यू कैलकुलेट दिस इट विल बी 20.1%. So the ratio of copper and oxygen in first case is 79.9 and 20.1. Similarly, we will calculate for the second case percentage of copper 1.14 mass of copper divided by total mass 1.43 into 100. So when you solve this, it will be 79.7. Similarly, percentage of oxygen in second case, again 100 minus 79.7, it will be 20.3%. So when you compare in both the cases, percentage of copper in first case 79.9, percentage of copper in second case 79.7, percentage of oxygen in first case 20.1, percentage of oxygen in second case is 20.3. So थोड़ा सा इसके अंदर एरर आ रहा है कि एज पर द रूल इट शुड बी एग्जैक्टली सेम, दोनों केस में सेम आना चाहिए, बट दे आर समवट सिमिलर. जो थोड़ा बहुत एरर आता है दैट इज ड्यू टू द मैनुअल एरर, कि जो हम कैलकुलेशन करते हैं या फिर हम कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट परफॉर्म करते हैं तो उसके ड्यूरेशन में क्या आता है, एक्सपेरिमेंटल एरर. सो दे आर फॉलोइंग द लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन की रेशियो जो है वो क्या है, फिक्स है. जो थोड़ा बहुत एरर आ रहा है वो बी केयरफुल, एरर जो है यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा कम है. व्हेन यू कंपेयर ऑक्सीजन 20.1 20.3, तो 0.2 का फर्क है. So that you can consider in the error, but don't think कि इधर 20.1 आ रहा है उधर 21 आ रहा है, तो उसको हम एरर में कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे. इन दैट केस इट इज नॉट फॉलोइंग द लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन. सो बी केयरफुल कि वेयर यू हैव टू कंसीडर द एक्सपेरिमेंटल एरर. एरर कितना हो सकता है, 0.1 या 0.2 का, ये ध्यान रखना. सो आई होप दिस फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. Next is now you can take the screenshot of this first numerical, then I will erase it. Next is the simple question, question number 2. Simply based upon the formula, we have to calculate the mass of carbon present in 2 gram of carbon dioxide. कि हमको क्या कैलकुलेट करना है, बट वी हैव टू फाइंड मास ऑफ कार्बन. व्हाट इज गिवन, मास ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज गिवन 2 ग्राम. नाउ हाउ वी कैन कैलकुलेट, वी विल फर्स्ट यूज द लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन. व्हाट इज आवर कंपाउंड, CO2, द रेशियो बिटवीन कार्बन एंड oxygen. How many carbon? 1. How many oxygen? 2. So we have already discussed the mass of atomic mass of carbon and oxygen. So atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So 12 ratio 32, or you can further simplify this, 3:8 by mass. So this is the ratio as per the law of constant proportion. Now how we can use this to calculate the mass of carbon present in 2 gram of carbon dioxide. So अगर हम 11 ग्राम लेते हैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, तो उसमें ऑक्सीजन कितना होगा, 8 ग्राम, और कार्बन कितना होगा, 3 ग्राम. So the total mass of carbon dioxide is 11 gram. So by using this formula or this fixed ratio, 8 plus 3 11, so 11 gram of कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कंटेन्स, ये टोटल 11 ग्राम है. 11 ग्राम के अंदर कितना कार्बन प्रेजेंट है, 3 ग्राम. दिस इज द मेन लाइन दैट वी डिराइव फ्रॉम दिस लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शन. की रेशो हमने निकाला, रेशो फिक्स है, टोटल मास कितना होगा 8 plus 3 11. तो 11 ग्राम के अंदर कार्बन का रेशो कितना है, कार्बन का कंट्रीब्यूशन कितना है, 3 ग्राम. So 11 gram of carbon dioxide contains 3 gram. So 1 gram of carbon dioxide contains 3 by 11. So in how much carbon dioxide we have to calculate the amount of carbon? Read the statement. 2 gram carbon dioxide में कार्बन कितना प्रेजेंट है. So from 2 gram it will be 6 by 11, or when you solve this it will be 0.545. So we have used the law of constant proportion to calculate the amount of or the mass of carbon which is present in the 2 gram of carbon dioxide. So first we calculated the ratio 3:8 by mass. So total कितना हो गया, 11 gram. In 11 gram, similarly you can use the same method to calculate the amount of oxygen present in the 2 gram of carbon dioxide. If the question is calculate the mass of oxygen present in the 2 gram of carbon dioxide, so what you can do, you will use the same. In that case 11 gram of carbon dioxide contain oxygen, कितनी ऑक्सीजन होती है, 8 ग्राम. So 1 gram 8 by 11, so 2 gram into 2. By solving this, you can also get the mass of oxygen present in the 2 gram of carbon dioxide. So I hope this second numerical is also clear to everyone. You can use this method to calculate any element amount. For example, अगर मैं जैसे ग्लूकोज भी ले लेता हूँ C6H12O6, तो भी आप इसके अंदर कार्बन का अमाउंट कितना है वो भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, हाइड्रोजन कितना है, ऑक्सीजन कितना है, दैट यू कैन ऑल्सो कैलकुलेट बाय यूजिंग द सेम method. Now you can take the screenshot for the second answer. Next is the NCERT in-text question that is given in your book. Hydrogen and oxygen, they are even giving you the ratio similar to the second question. Hydrogen and oxygen combine in a ratio of 1:8 by mass to form water. They are saying कि hydrogen they are saying कि hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas combining together to produce water, and the ratio hydrogen ratio oxygen 2 into hydrogen 1 into oxygen. So atomic mass of hydrogen 1, atomic mass of oxygen 16, 2:16, 1:8, and that is by mass. So it is already given in this statement, of no need to calculate. So the ratio between hydrogen and oxygen in the water is 1:8 by mass. What mass of oxygen gas would be required to react completely with 3 gram of hydrogen gas? कि हमारे पास 3 ग्राम हाइड्रोजन गैस है, उसको कितनी ऑक्सीजन चाहिए कि वाटर बन जाए? So we will again use this method. So what they are asking, amount of oxygen. So for 1 gram of hydrogen, what we need? For 1 gram of hydrogen, we need how much oxygen? 8 gram of oxygen. So for by this ratio 1 ग्राम हाइड्रोजन के लिए कितनी ऑक्सीजन चाहिए? 8 ग्राम ऑक्सीजन. तो हमको कितने के लिए निकालनी है? We have to calculate for the 3 gram of hydrogen gas. So for 3 gram of hydrogen gas, what we need? 8 multiplied by 3, 24 gram. This is the simplest numerical. So I hope these 3 numericals are clear to everyone. First one was we have to prove this given data is following the law of constant proportion by using the percentage formula, or by using this simplest ratio we can calculate the mass of carbon which is present in the 2 gram of carbon dioxide. Next is hydrogen and oxygen. The ratio is given in this statement. We have to calculate for for 3 gram of hydrogen what amount of oxygen is required to produce water. So I hope these 3 numericals are clear to everyone. Now you can take the screenshot of the answer of third numerical, and you have to write these numericals in your fair notebook. So thank you, students.